Breaking news! I'm Good Boy, your host of the show. On this episode, we have one of the lead scientists in the new facility agency, Super Crazy. When it was a Crazy Super. It's Crazy Super, right?
It's Crazy Super School.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
For superheroes, but just Crazy Super for short.
Okay, thank you. Has gone missing. His name is Kitty, and he is very important. We have a picture here. If you've seen him, please tell anybody that might be related to the organization.
Yes. Well, he is missing, and there are some competing theories, but one theory I think is unlikely is that he could just be rebelling again, which I think is unlikely, because you can see here this picture was taken yesterday. He was quite enthusiastic about his robotics project. He had a book report he was grumbling about a little bit, but he was also making progress on that. So all in all, I think he is on track to graduate with honors, except for this whole being missing thing. So I think I have to, unfortunately, suspect foul play. I think they would keep him alive because with such a sharp mind, they would want to make him work for them or something. But unfortunately, we don't know any details at the moment. But if you're seeing this, Kitty, please come back. Please find. We will do everything we can to find you and bring you back safely, and we will give you an extension on that book report. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that's that. What next? Dog news.
Oh yeah.
What else?
And we also have two other people we will be interviewing today. We have a detective and a conspiracy theorist who will both be we will both be interviewing, who would like to share their ideas on the disappearance. Who's first? Who is this guy? I don't remember anybody.
Hi, I'm Chimpy.
Oh my god, you.
No.
So, would you like to share your ideas, please?
Yeah,
No,
well,
please don't.
okay, so here's the thing. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
That's it, Chippy. That's one conspiracy theory too many. You go to detention. Yeah, just go now. You're
Please.
going. It's a very bad theory.
But thank you.
Well,
This isn't the History Channel. We don't talk about aliens here. That's silly.
We have another interview. Can you-
whatever, man. Aliens.
It's always aliens. Is the only reason he's popular is because people find him so stupid?
I don't know. It's just very frustrating. It's just attention seekers. What can you do, huh?
Alright, so we have a second interview by an actual detective.
Ah, yes. His theories are a little bit more carefully thought out, I must say.
Alright, would you like to share your ideas on the disappearance?
Yes. This is Chipper. He's world class. He's very young. He's still learning, but he's very sharp. I think he can get a lot of work done here.
Welcome, Chipper.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Principal Ramuel, may I have an extension on my book report as well? These missing persons cases take a lot of mental energy. Okay, you can have an extension. But anyone else from Crazy School watching this, don't get any ideas. I don't give these lightly. These are very extreme circumstances, and if you have, I make sure you do your book report on time. These are very exceptional, special cases.
A lot of people want to hear about the case.
Yes. Well, don't slack on your homework. Okay.
That goes to everybody out there.
All right. Yes. So, what I'm thinking is that by pure Bayesian analysis, there's a pretty good chance that there could be a new supervillain, just because the supervillains crop up pretty often in this universe. So I'm thinking a supervillain is someone who would do something like this, and it happens pretty often regardless, so it's a pretty likely explanation. I would give it roughly 70% chance that there's a new supervillain. The whole student going rogue, having burnout and all that, yes, I agree with you, Ramuel. That's only like 2% chance. He could have lost his, he could have taken a wrong turn at the bus, missed his stop or something, and then he could be wandering around, but it's only a 12% chance, and I don't know, the rest. Anyways, I need to investigate the scene to know for sure, because my analysis will become that much more clear.
Okay, so are you suggesting that the new supervillain in town is related to the disappearance. Are you suggesting that someone could have kidnapped him in use of his extreme intelligence?
Yes, so that is a leading theory, but to narrow down the identity of is important, and well, we're only 70% sure that there is a supervillain at all. Like, it could be aliens, but that's only like 0.5% chance.
Could it possibly be Rasp or anybody working for Rasp in this area? Because we never found Rasp's body.
Yes, that is true.
We searched the whole crash site.
Look, I'll say more, but when I know more. But right now, we can play guessing games as much as we want, but a careful eye on the evidence will lead us to the truth much faster than us talking. So I look forward to doing that. I'm going to put in a lot of hard work. I think this book report, it might need quite the extension, but I think that's been worked out. So let's get cracking.
All right, and that ends today's episode of Dog News. I hope you enjoyed.
Do your homework. Case file 473. We have constructed this reenactment of the last that we have seen of Kitty. As you can see, we've got a very convincing lookalike actor with some help from the makeup artist. It's very, very impressive, but that's not what this is about. This is about solving a mystery, and this is what happened. Unpause.
All right, hand me the wheels, please.
Got it.
Wheel 1, there's the second wheel. Robots don't run on one wheel. Well, they can't. They could, but you'd have to have a pretty advanced robot. This is our science project.
Exactly, I know.
It's worth 4% of our grade.
I know.
All right, believe it's functional. Is that Dr. Harper over there?
It is. Kitty, I have important news.
What's the news?
So the site where Rasp's ship was incinerated, it's showing off much radioactive activity. What?
It is?
Yeah, I know. It really is.
I thought the whole place was like destroyed.
I know, but it appears to be that something is going on there. I thought you might want to check it out.
All right. Let's go see if there's any heat signatures. Any living things something living could be inside.
Oh, I didn't think to do that. I'm just a biologist.
Wolfie, finish this.
All right.
Case file 732. After a very meticulous examination of the scene of the crash, we found a very carefully hidden personal computing device, ultra portable. Apparently it was hidden so that a hasty abduction, and under such circumstances it would have gone unnoticed, but a very meticulous examination such as ours would have found it. And indeed, it is. We have new footage in this case file of Kitty under very, very dire circumstances. So we are one step closer, we hope, to solving this. Oh, wait a second. By the way, this could be very disturbing to young viewers. I think this is like PG-13-ish. Use your discretion as a parent, but this is very scary stuff.
This is a really spooky time. I'm scared. There's not much here. What did Dr. Hopper meant when she said radioactive levels? What was that? What was that? Who's there? What? Who's there? Hey, who are you? No.
Case file 817. I am about to interview Wolfie. Apparently, Wolfie and Kitty were best friends, and this could be very important. So let's find out. Hello, Wolfie.
Yes?
I noticed from looking at the internet log for the Crazy School internet service that you had been in communication with Kitty
Yes.
mere minutes before the approximate time of disappearance. So, did Kitty tell anything to you? And more importantly, did you save any documents you may have received?
Yes, there's another video, but there's a flash of a figure. It is believed to be the kidnapper.
Astounding. Okay. Yes. Well, send a copy of that to me. It's very important. Make sure you include the entire thing. Just make sure I get all of it so I can look at it more closely. Thank you very much. And good luck with your superhero training. I hear that you've been hard at work with that these days.
Super scary in here. There's nothing in here. It's all just friggin' darkness. Yeah, no radioactive science here. I've been here for almost 30 minutes. Hope nobody else is here.
Case file 1134. It appears that the file in which we saw the scary creature in the darkness, the file size was much too large for the amount of viewable content. There must be something encrypted inside that extra data, and it's only a matter of breaking the code. Well, I am not a computer scientist, but I know someone who is. Wolfie, are you making any progress on breaking the code?
Yes, I did find something in the video.
Oh, fascinating. Is it viewable? Have you actually broken
Yes.
the code? Oh, awesome.
I paused it and I looked at it closely, and it looked like some sort of lever.
So yeah, let's talk about planets. So in our solar system, like how many planets are there?
56.
Yeah, I mean it just really depends on what counts as a planet, because there's like the asteroid belt. There's like lots of rocks in there. Some of them are big, some of them are not as big as the other ones. So like who even knows, right? Like Pluto, it's like the vowels. How Y is like sometimes a vowel. Well, Pluto is like sometimes a planet because like NASA is like it's a planet. Wait, no, just kidding. It's not a planet. And then I'm like, you know that feeling?
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, and then like there's other planets out in outer space.
Get to
like,
the point.
like aliens and stuff, right? Am I
Just
right?
ask about other planets we don't know about, and we'll try to answer them.
Okay, Zarthon. Where's Zarthon?
In the middle of the lava planet.
In the middle of the lava planet. Zarthon is the lava planet, so it's like basically yeah. Okay, so anyway, blah blah.
Where's the Wolfie? Shut up.
Excuse me. Oh, hey Chipper. Normally you wouldn't be allowed to interrupt, but is it about Kitty? Oh yes, of course. It's the investigation. Can you remind Ramuel about my extension of my book report? Seriously, you're worried about that right now with everything that's going on? Oh, okay. Anyway, yes. Well, we looked through the files and we finally decrypted it, and we've discovered that our teacher, PE teacher, Mr. Lima, he was actually a traitor all along.
No.
What, traitor? Well, I mean, it's kind of complicated. He was also sort of a prisoner of Overlord Rasp, but he also was like, I want to be a villain, I wish I could be you, so it's kind of like, I feel sorry for him, but kind of not. It's really complicated. Okay, alright, yeah. So what's the short version of this? Anyway, yeah, well, he's evil and he has Kitty, and we think he's gonna make Kitty build some, like maybe a bigger virus or something.
What?
But yeah, that'd be my best guess, because when it took him a very long time to make it the first time, and if you make just a few tweaks and improvements, maybe the antivirus will be obsolete. It's a possibility. We have to be very concerned about this. Yeah, I'm pretty concerned.
Aliens.
Yes, technically they're aliens, but they are also supervillains, so don't think that you're 100% right all the way. But yeah, so they're technically aliens. Are you happy with yourself? Blind squirrels, am I right? They find a nut every once in a while. Why, hello, Kitty.
Who are you and where am I?
Take a closer look. I think you remember me.
Are you the gym teacher? I didn't take gym.
Yeah, you took it, but you failed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because my body is physically incapable of performing exercises.
You just don't want to, and I'll prove it.
Good
I'll
point.
prove that you can.
Good point.
When I control your mind.
With what? I have an antivirus to that disease.
That was an inferior strain. I only worked on that for 47 years. I worked an additional 50 years on a secret strain that Rasp never knew about.
Wait, that was the inferior design? I found that hard to combat. Actually, I spent like almost a week on that antivirus, but still.
Yeah, well, anyway, you'll be amazed at what another 50 years can do. Another 50 years of hard work. I padded my estimate because I knew that I had to have a backup plan, and I knew that Rasp had to fail. This one's gonna be so much better. You see, you won't be my mindless servant. You'll still have your mind, but your mind, as sharp it is, will want to serve me.
You're creepy. Did you script this before I woke up?
You're gonna
You
run.
scripted this before I woke up, didn't you?
Possibly. Now, right now, you're gonna run 3 laps, and you're gonna smile the whole time, because you love running laps
No.
around the basketball court.
Wait, this is a spaceship.
And then you're gonna help me dispense my mind control virus all at once to the entire world at the same time. They'll be caught flat-footed with no time to respond.
Wait, this place has a basketball court?
They're definitely here, but they're not here. Where could they have gone?
Oh, I guess we'll have to search the entire planet. We'll spare no expense.
Case file 113,376. I am exhausted. I've been doing this for a very long time. We searched the entire planet. We made assignments. We assigned search parties to various quadrants. We haven't found anything yet.
Yes, I had to give a lot of extensions on book reports. I didn't think it would come to this, but it's very dire.
I don't think we're ever gonna find Kitty.
Well, it's just, I think we have one lead. We assigned search parties to every sector of the entire planet. But there's one sector in particular, no student actually went there. We sent multiple search parties to sector 717B, And they all returned unharmed, but none of them actually visited the sector. They walked up to the border of the sector, and they were just like, nope, don't feel like it. I'm gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna turn around and go home, or just whatever. They just suddenly decided they just didn't bloody feel like it.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's,
Does this have something to do with technology?
like mind control? It's possible. I give it a 70% possible chance, I would say. Oh, that's weird. Ah, yes. 1 year of hard labor later, and look where we are now.
It's finally ready, Master.
Excellent. We just push one simple button, and then the mind control virus will be distributed to the entire world all at once.
Shall I activate the device?
Yes, you should. Thank you very much, Kitty.
Powering up.
Yes, now, would you like to run a victory lap for me?
Yes.